Hey guys, it's Dan O'Donnell from PositiveAtmosphere.com here. I haven't done a whole lot of videos lately, so good to see you guys, or I guess hopefully it's good to see me. But I wanted to ramble on a little bit today about philosophy. Um, I guess my life's philosophy and that of other people that I respect. So, what I wanted to do first of all is read you a few quotes. And I'm on quotesdaddy.com right now. If you've never checked that out, it's awesome. Here's one by John Lennon. Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted. Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted. That's John Lennon. Here's William Feather. Plenty of people miss their share of happiness, not because they never found it, but because they didn't stop to enjoy it. Again, that's William Feather. Here's Dr. Wayne Dyer. When you dance, your purpose is not to get to a certain place on the floor. It's to enjoy each step along the way. I'm going to read that one again. I like it. When you dance, your purpose is not to get to a certain place on the floor. It's to enjoy each step along the way. So these and a lot of other quotes that I've come across basically are pointing me in the direction to believe that the real purpose of life is to enjoy it. There could be going on a lot of things that I don't understand, where did life come from? What's God all about? What happens after death? All that. But while I'm here, what I can control is whether or not I enjoy my life, and I think that's a really valid cause. So I think in one of my other videos I told you guys the story about when I was in Bangkok in Thailand riding around on a motorcycle taxi. It's just a little scooter, like a 100cc little motorcycle, and we were riding around and my driver was looking off to the left. We were pulling up to a stoplight. There were a few other motorcycle taxis there, and he just wasn't paying much attention and bumped into the motorcycle and taxi in front of us, actually kind of hard. Maybe bent the fender a little bit or something, but gave the guys in front of us kind of a jolt and a little surprise. And here I am in Bangkok, Thailand, right? And these are cab drivers, so I don't know what to expect. The cab driver in front of us, he's got his hands on the handlebars. He turns around and looks at us and just smiles and starts laughing. And the passenger on the back of his bike starts laughing. And my driver starts laughing. And I'm laughing. And everything's hilarious. And I don't know. I didn't expect that. We're in a big city and rush hour traffic and all this. And everybody's laughing over a little fender bender. So the more time I spent in Thailand, that's somewhere I go to vacation and stuff, it just seems like everything's funny. It doesn't seem like anything's all that serious. And I know that's a huge generalization. It's very sweeping, but man, they just, in general, everything's fun and hilarious. And I really enjoyed that. Then I was watching Charlie Rose interview the Dalai Lama. And the Dalai Lama was telling this story about when he was a young man and he had this heavy backpack on and he didn't have his glasses on, and he's walking with a bunch of other people, and they're going across this river at night, and the rocks are slippery and he can't see because he doesn't have his glasses, and he's carrying who knows how much weight in his backpack, and he's slipping all over the place and trying not to fall in the river, and he's laughing while he's telling this story. He's chuckling and giggling and can hardly tell the story, and as I'm watching it, I'm laughing along with him. And then all of a sudden it clicked in my mind. I go, wait a second. He's telling the story about when he got kicked out of his country. And the reason he didn't have his glasses on was because he didn't want the Chinese military to recognize him. And the reason he was carrying a pack is because he was supposed to look like all the other soldiers or all the other Tibetans that were fleeing their country. And the reason it was nighttime was because they were trying to slip out when nobody would notice that the Dalai Lama was trying to leave the country. But he's telling this story like it's a fond memory, and he's laughing and chuckling about it. To me, that was just amazing. And I don't think you can find a better role model than the Dalai Lama. So I try to live like that. I'm not anywhere near that level. But, life it's up to you, Do you want to make it fun? Or do you want to make it a grind? Do you want to make it a chore? Or do you want to make it a game? I've done a video, I know hopefully some of you have seen it, where we play this game, right? Finish the sentence. So I'm going to start the sentence and you finish it. And you finish it with the first thing that comes to mind, okay? And be honest with yourself. Are you ready? Life is. Okay, now I'm going to give you one more. I am. Okay, so notice what popped into your head first. A lot of us may have a tendency that one thing pops in our head and then we try to correct it and go, oh no, what I really think is this. But remember, that first one that pops in your head, that's what your subconscious is telling you, and that's what you've got ingrained in your mind. Okay, so if you had a great one, you know, life is fun, life is a game, life, I mean, not to judge, people are going to have all kinds of different answers, but what popped into your head, is that what you want there? So just be conscious of what's in there right now. And there are techniques to change that. Okay, you can get around people that have a different philosophy. You can use affirmations, which I've made videos about, and other people have too. Affirmations are a very powerful way to change your subconscious, but just be aware of what's in there. So, you know, I guess that's my 2 cents. To me, life is a game, so I play, I laugh, I have fun, I take chances. You know, it's like in Monopoly. I might end up in the jail once in a while if I do something stupid, and I don't mean the jail for real, but, you know, I might have setbacks, I might make mistakes and have failures and be embarrassed and all those kind of things. But it's not permanent, it's a game. And, you know, I'm not even to halftime yet in my game. So I'm just going to keep taking chances and having fun, and I don't see any reason not to do that in the fourth quarter of the game either. Because we all, at some point, the game's going to end, and my take on it is you might as well enjoy it while you're here. And the best way to help other people enjoy it too is to enjoy your own life, and I believe that's important, to help other people enjoy theirs. So the best way I know how to do that is to enjoy my life and to do what gives me butterflies and to do what gets me excited and smiling on a daily basis. So that's my ramble. I think that's long enough. I hope you guys got something out of it, and I'd love to hear your comments on it. Of course, I'd love to see you guys over at positiveatmosphere.com. That's a community site. It's all about connecting positive people to inspire and empower. So we've got videos over there. It's all free. We've got blogs. We've got photos, of course. You know, there's people meeting folks all around the world that share their interests, and a lot of people are really making good friends there that are helping them to live the way they want to. So that's it. I'm going to stop talking now. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.